Hi YouTube, so today is Saturday, September the 7th. I was hoping to be able to do a little sit down chatting before my photo shoot, but that didn't happen. So I just finished my photo shoot in Kingston. The shoot lasted about 45 minutes, not too long. I didn't have any outfit changes, so it was one bikini. I had a little shirt and some ripped jeans, and then I had just one cover up. So there was a couple different variations with the photos with just that combination. And the initial photos were out of the water, and then nearing the end of the shoot, I did end up getting in the water. Surprisingly, the water was not as cold as the air. So driving to the shoot, it said it was 14 degrees. It is pretty windy, especially along the lake, but I was good in the water. I didn't actually want to get out. When he'd asked me to come out to prompt me of where to go and how to position myself, I was like, no, just let me stay in the water. It was actually pretty windy and there was large waves, so I was getting banged against some rocks a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm hoping they turned out well. I blasted the heat in my car and my seat warmers to get to the Airbnb. Got to the Airbnb, put on the kettle for tea, put on the heater, and then the breaker blew. And I was like, crap. So I messaged the host of the Airbnb. It took him a little while to get back to me, but I have power. And I got changed out of my clothes. I haven't even had a shower yet. I did take out my hair extensions, but I took off the wet stuff, and I have literally 3 layers and a blanket, and I'm just trying to stay warm because it was relatively chilly, but it is all good. So today is 11 weeks out from my show. I'm feeling pretty good. The scale did come down slightly this morning. I'm still a little discouraged, sad, I guess. I really wanted to get to the 140s and it didn't happen this week. Last Saturday my weight was 150 and today it was 151. So throughout the week, for whatever reason, my weight was up slightly. I was trying to narrow down to what it could potentially be. I am back to work, so I'm sleeping less. I'm probably under stress with work. I have started cardio, and I did do some changes to my protocols. I did start taking some vitamins, so I am wondering if maybe that has something to do with it. Not only did my weight go up and kind of stay there, but I've been having stomach discomfort issues throughout the week. So I've been feeling a bit bloated and a bit uncomfortable, and I'm not too sure what it could be. So I did start taking vitamins that I was not taking prior. So I'm not too sure if that could play a factor. I did also tweak a couple of things in my meal plan, which I probably shouldn't have done because I actually changed 2 of my meals. Initially, I had cottage cheese with an apple slice. I had one of those pre-made protein drinks with 2 rice cakes. So I got rid of those, and instead I added an egg with egg whites for one of my meals. And then I also added cream of rice with more protein powder. I'm kind of wondering, to be honest, if maybe it could be the egg whites and if I actually have a sensitivity. Back in the day when my son was little, when he was a toddler, he was having some health issues, and I took him to a naturopath, and he had a food sensitivity test done, and it was determined that he was highly sensitive to eggs. So I have taken the initiative to reach out to a local naturopath. I have an appointment booked Monday, and I do want to get a food sensitivity test done just to see, to be honest. I think it's good information to have, especially during prep, because even though I am getting leaner, I want my waist to be as small as possible, especially the bottom portion, which is where bloating would be visible. So if I can narrow out any issues with food, then I'm glad to do that and just see how it goes. But I am in the Airbnb. That it is an adorable Airbnb, and I'm having a solo vacation, which I am excited about. The bed is right here, the TV is right there. I am going to have a nice hot shower just to get clean. Probably put all the same clothes on because I literally have my warmest clothes on right now, and curl in my bed with my tea and watch some Netflix and just chill and be by myself. Because one thing with prep is it is very draining at times and your energy is low. So it's really nice to just have time to yourself. You don't realize how amazing it is to have some solitude until you're on prep with such low energy. And maybe with my line of work, I'm always around people and I'm always giving of myself to other people. So I honestly really love time that it's just me. I don't have to talk to someone. I don't have to look at anyone. I can just like be by myself unapologetically. And yeah, so I'm excited for that. I am going to sleep in. I don't have to check out till 11. I'm not anticipating staying that long, but you know what? If I'm here till 11, I am here till 11. I don't care. I brought my scale. I want to see what my weight is like in the morning. I'm planning to hit a gym on my way home tomorrow, probably just a Good Life that's nearby. Hit Costco and then start my week off right with a good session tomorrow and some food. As Monday, when I am back to work, I will be taking that as a rest day. I'm swapping tomorrow, which would normally be a rest day, for Monday, because Monday I have a staff meeting after work. So by the time the staff meeting's done, it gets too late to train. And it's really nice having a 5-day split because I have some flexibility on when I choose to take my rest day. So I'm planning to train tomorrow, rest day on Monday, go to the staff meeting, then see the naturopath and get the requisition for the blood work for my food sensitivity test. And I should be home in a decent time, and I'm gonna do some major meal planning on Monday night. So that's a little overview of the next couple of days. I am gonna put the camera away and be a lazy butt and just enjoy some time to myself and get warm. I'll catch you later. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Sunday, September the 8th. I am in the Airbnb still. So I wore the blue bikini and I did some little check-in photos, videos, just to see how I am doing at 11 weeks out. I weighed myself and I have exciting news. I hit the 140s, so I'm really happy with that. So all of last week I was maintaining around 153 and I couldn't understand why, as that was a 3-pound increase from the week before. But yeah, my body was doing whatever. It was under a lot of stress, back to work, starting cardio, less hours of sleeping. I think it was also related to switching out some things in my diet. I started eating egg whites again. So I'm not sure if there's a food sensitivity to egg whites that was causing bloating and potentially some water retention and just some discomfort. So I am definitely on the right track. My goal for this week's check-in was to hit 148. I saw it on the scale, so I'm so happy that I am making that progress, and I'll just continue to be making that progress. So the plan for today, I will get out of this bikini, put on my comfy clothes again, and just chill. I made some fresh hot coffee, and I'm just going to enjoy an hour or so to myself before I start my day. I'm planning to go to a Good Life Fitness here in town in Kingston to train. I want to train lower body today, glutes and hammies. Then I want to hit up a Costco, buy a couple flats of chicken, and depending on what time I'm home, start some meal planning. So I'm ahead of the game for the coming week. I do have enough meals for a couple of days. I don't ever like to leave it where I have like, oh my gosh, I have to cook today because I have no food. So I do like to be ahead of the game. So hopefully I'll have a nice mix of a relaxing, peaceful morning and then a bit of productivity later with the gym, shopping, home, and maybe some meal planning. So I will stay in touch. Today is Monday, September the 9th, around 7:20 p.m. I am home now after a relatively busy day. I woke up at 5, did my cardio, went to work, had a staff meeting, saw my naturopath, got requisition for blood work to do food sensitivity and test my panels, had some food with my kids, did some meal planning. My kids went to the park to hang out with their friends, so I took advantage of a quiet house to myself and did a little bit of posing. I did both bikini and wellness. For bikini, I'm really trying to focus on turning my core to the side stage. From the side, it's relatively tiny, but straight on, it is not. I don't have a nice little hourglass shape or a Coke bottle frame like some girls have. So I really need to be mindful of turning my body to the side, having my upper body more straight on to the judges. So that's what I was working on. And then I also did a little bit of wellness posing. So initially, when I decided to do wellness, I was focusing on doing my mandatories. But now I'm trying to come up with a little bit of a routine. And with wellness, there's a lot more hand motions. So I incorporated that, and I am happy with how it's going. At this point in the game, less than 11 weeks out, I am definitely being mindful to do a little bit of posing in my heels every single day. So I just thought I'd take a quick moment and update you on my day. I did do some significant meal planning yesterday when I got back from Kingston. However, my phone was acting up and was full of memory, and I wasn't able to refresh it and upload stuff to the Apple Cloud until I came home and it was charged and hooked to Wi-Fi. So I had a great training session at Good Life Kingston. Couldn't take any photos or videos. Went to Costco, got my chicken, cooked chicken, sweet potatoes, oats, cream of rice. I did a ton yesterday, but I couldn't document it. In all honesty, I probably got so much done because I wasn't distracted by trying to film. But yeah, so that's where we're at, and hopefully my phone will be good and not run out of memory, or I'll have to come up with a plan B. But that's kind of an overview for the day. I'll catch you tomorrow.
It's a good day, yeah, I'm feeling alright, with the sun in the sky and the world inside. No clouds in my way, no blues in my way, just living life, making every moment sway. I've got dreams to chase, goals to achieve, no looking back, no time to grieve. Every setback's just a lesson learned in this game of life. It's my turn, surrounded by my squad, we're on the rise. Together we'll conquer, reach for the sky. With every rhyme I spit, every beat I drop, I'm on a mission, can't nobody make it stop. It's a good day, yeah, I'm feeling alright, with the sun in the sky and the world inside.
Hey YouTube, today is Tuesday, September the 10th. I am on my way home from the gym. I filmed a little bit this morning of my cardio session, so I've been more diligent now that I'm back to work doing cardio in the morning. So I do 30 minutes weekdays on my treadmill. I walk on an incline around a speed of 3.4. I try to burn 250 calories. So I did that this morning, and then I filmed a little clip of having some cream of rice with protein powder on my recess break, as at school I bring all my meals and don't deviate. I stick to my plan. So as the day progressed, I had a good day at work, but as it progressed, I was getting tired. I did have a little half-hour nap in my car at lunch, which was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it was exactly what I needed. Almost like an outer body experience. I woke up and was like, oh my gosh, where am I? And then I went back to work. When I drove to the gym, I was feeling definitely very drained. I was dreading my session. Just didn't feel like I had the energy. In my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it, see how it goes. If I have to deload a little bit and drop some of the weights or drop some of the reps, no big deal. More important that I at least show up and at least get a little bit of a pump. So I started my gym session first by tanning. I do want to try to keep up with my summer tan as much as it's going to fade. But for me too, like leaving work and then going to the gym, the odd day that I'm able to tan, it actually does feel really good because it's like a little lay down with the heat. I listen to music. last prep I'd even nap when I was tanning, so just it's a little bit of a relaxing moment, and it just kind of helps transition from work mode to like gym mode. So I tanned, and then I crushed my shoulder workout. I started with my dumbbell shoulder press, which is the like dreaded shoulder day exercise. It's the toughest one. So 30 pounds is like more or less what my max is for a dumbbell shoulder press. I have at times been able to do 35, but I really don't like to unless I have a spot, because when my arm's back, it doesn't take much for it to just kind of fall a little further back, and I could get an injury, which would be really, really bad. So 30 pounds is like my normal weight for a dumbbell shoulder press. So I picked up the 30s, and I was like, yeah, I got this. I felt really good picking them up. I did 12 reps, 4 sets. I ended up doing 8 shoulder and tricep exercises in my abs, hour and a half, totally crushed it. I felt so good. So it was one of those sessions where didn't want to do it, felt tired, felt drained, did it anyways. So glad I did. It was definitely an energy boost, a mood boost, and yeah, it was probably one of the first times on prep that I am starting to feel good with how I'm looking. Like, I had my sports bra and my leggings on, and when I was doing some of the exercises on the cable machine, I was starting to see some definition in my delts and my back, and I was like, yeah, I like what I'm seeing in the mirror. So that probably also helped with a bit of the mood boost. But I guess that's how prep is, in all honesty. Like, prep is a roller coaster, and if you've not been on it, let me tell you, you are like this all day long with your energy, with your mood, with everything. Like, for me, more or less, it's my energy and how tired I am. Like, I don't usually get highs of like, oh, I'm so energetic, but it's a lot of really, really lows of just exhausted, drained. As I said, when I was in Kingston, I find this prep, I'm very much introverted and don't like people. Like, my job, I'm around kids all day, and I have to be around people, and I pour all my energy into my job, that by the time the day is done, I don't really like a whole lot of people. Even at the gym, like, people mean well, and I didn't want to talk to anybody, but a few people came up, and even though I look like I was disinterested, they do the take out the earbud and you're like, yep, I'm stuck talking to them. So I was nice, and I chatted with a couple of people, but not my favorite thing to do. I just like to get to the gym, train, and that's that. So yeah, so for me, my mood does go up and down as well. Like, sometimes like happy, sad, like just all over the place, grumpy, whatever. And that's how it is. I think the biggest thing when it comes to that with prep is just to know that, like, everything's temporary. Like, the good moments you feel are temporary, but so are the negative ones. So just keep that in mind, and just savor the good moments, because they don't last forever, and just like be in the moment and enjoy those good highs of prep when you receive them. But then when you're in those low moments and you're questioning everything, you feel really low, really potentially bad, tired, drained, whatever it may be, just remember that they are temporary too, and like, they will pass. Just stick to your plan and think of the long-term goals. So prep is temporary too. Like, the pain of prep, which to me, I love it. I love even the hard moments, because if it was easy, everyone would do it. So the fact that prep is so hard is really what makes it so rewarding in my mind. So prep is temporary as well, and I know in 10 and a half weeks it'll be over, and I want to have no regrets. Like, the next 74 days are gonna fly by now that I'm back to work. So much is gonna happen at work. So much is gonna happen with the changing of seasons, my son's birthday and Halloween, and prep will fly by. It already has. So I'm just enjoying these moments and remembering through the tough times They are not permanent. Ride out the wave and just know what my long-term goals are, and this is 100% worth all of it, and I will have zero regrets giving it my all every single day, checking off those check boxes. No matter how tired I am, just look into the future. Don't be so fixated on right now, and as you can get so overwhelmed with the present, you know, procrastinating and thinking about like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, 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 and this. Don't think about that. Take it hour by hour if you have to, day by day at the most. And as the days pass, you will see changes and you'll be really proud of yourself for sticking through it. So yeah, that was quite a long rant, enlightened rant, I guess we shall say, on my drive home, but just some thoughts I've had, and I had a great lift, changed my mood, and just encourage you that if you have one of those moments where you're like, I am just not feeling this, and you feel down, push yourself, really push yourself and do it for you. Show up for you. And honestly, just showing up for yourself is the biggest battle, and winning the battle of the mind often results in overcoming so much more. So that's my little chat. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll catch you later. Make sure you put your cream of rice in for 15 seconds and not a minute and 50 seconds. Oops. Hi YouTube, today is Thursday, September the 12th. I just got my blood work done at a Life Labs here in town. So I worked the morning and I booked the afternoon off as I needed to get to the labs before they closed. So earlier in the week, I saw a naturopath and I got a requisition to get blood work done. So she did a complete panel and just to see how all my levels are, my vitamins, my iron, vitamin D, ferritin. Also, she checked thyroid function as there is thyroid issues in my family. And the other thing we did was test for food sensitivity. So I don't have any allergies to any foods. However, I am curious if I have some sensitivities and if certain foods don't necessarily agree with my body, if I have some digestive issues, if certain foods cause bloating, fatigue, and other issues. So I'd like to know, and then obviously omit those foods from my meal plan. So I have my little Band-Aid there from my blood work. She said, don't lift anything heavy. Like I'm going to listen. As I'm done early and I am in town, normally I would take Thursdays as a rest day as my daughter has dance, but I'm in town. I have the time. So I am going to go to the gym, get in a back workout today, and then be home in time for my daughter with her dance. And then tomorrow I'm going to take as a rest day. So I will try to include a little bit of what I'm doing at the gym. And then maybe I'll insert a picture of my daughter with dance as she looks super cute in her new little dance outfit. And then my evening will just be spent at home doing some meal planning, spending time with my kids as tomorrow they go to their dads. So I think I'm going to wrap up this week's vlog. So this is the end of 11 weeks out. And the next time you see me will be 10 weeks out. So getting excited, definitely getting real. 10 weeks is nothing. It really isn't. 2.5 months is going to fly by. And thank you for watching my journey thus far. Please continue to follow, like, and subscribe. And I look forward to documenting more of what lay ahead with the remainder of this prep. I'll catch you later. Bye.